Hey, welcome into our bonus GASO Fast Break edition of the GASOcast. We're going to be giving y'all subscribers one extra episode a week. This week, we're giving you away one for free. GASO Fast Break is loaded with content this week, and we decided because of all of the content we're providing, we're going to give this one away for free to give you a look at how this episode's going to be.
Yeah, and I think going forward with the bonus episode is just going to be very name-centric. This weekend, we're looking forward to a lot of different games, a lot of matchups, so we have some of our potential noisemakers that we're going to go over. But each week, for our subscribers, you'll get a bonus episode, and it's going to be a lot of names, a lot of different superlative-based episodes. So, like I said, this one's free because we're so dang excited for the season to start. If you haven't seen our recent GASOcast, it's on the YouTube channel. YouTube.com/GASOcast, where we kind of talk about the way we dive into our process of picking games, who we're going to see, and just all that. So go take a look at that. But Blue, this is going to be the noisemaker, the noisemaker. So some guys that we're looking forward to seeing that we think could make a loud statement early on to start the season. So kick us off.
Right here, I'm going to go with David Chung of Dickinson, with Kassam Boyd being sidelined, I believe, till January. David Chung has an opportunity here to lead, not just in points, but I think overall just lead this team defensively, guarding 94 feet of the court that Jason Wilson, head coach at Dickinson, loves to do. I think he's just kind of quietly, he'll put up big points as we saw him over in the GASO Fall Tour, and I just really like the prospects of him really making a big jump.
Love it.
I'll hop in here with Malik Archie. They got a game versus Haltom. I expect a ton of points to be scored.
I'll be there.
Good for you, because Malik. I presume Malik's going to go off. He's a strong, decisive scoring guard that plays really fast, and I just think they're going to be fireworks.
Yeah, for me, I'll hop in. Josh Rice of San Antonio Wagner, transfer in from the East Coast. There's a lot of noise in that Wagner camp that, he's turning into that reliable floor general that wants the moment. And with a Wagner team that always seems to take the show on the road early on in non-district, they're going to get a tough matchup versus Beaumont Westbrook. So I think Josh Rice, with a lot of media and attendance, has a chance to really take advantage of the stage and the platform, and with some early success.
Right here, I'm going to go with Jackson Langford from Frisco Reedy. He's a guy that's been hot as of the last couple of scrimmages, hitting a lot of threes. I expect him to continue that as Reedy will open up with Plano. I expect him to really space out, catch and shoot, and knock down a lot of threes.
DeBrian Broomfield, Spring Westfield, get to see him at the RCS opener this weekend. Two-way guard, really gets down and defends, and then he's highly productive on the offensive end. It's been a minute since I saw him at Memorial Day with Coos, and he's a sleeper for me.
Parker Jefferson. I mean, as a staff, are we sleeping on Waxahachie? I don't know. Who knows?
What are they, 12?
12. They think they should be in the top 10. They'll get a chance to prove it very quickly. But Parker Jefferson, healthy. I expect the trajectory of his stock to just absolutely rise. He's a kid that, early on, was one of maybe possibly number one in our class if we had rankings coming out at the time. But healthy, and I just think the sky's the limit, and he's going to have a huge season. So I expect that to start very quickly, like this weekend. So Parker Jefferson, you're one of my noisemaker candidates.
I'm going to jump back in here with Adrian Mathis from Lake Travis. This is what they were missing last year, was a point guard, a guy that could get the ball up court, distribute, handle pressure, and he can score it, and he's going to find ways to get the ball to his playmakers, whether it's Hudson Greer or even himself, Jaden Thomas on the side. I expect big things from this, and I guarantee you that Brandon Shaver will utilize him to all of his capabilities.
That guarantee, I love that.
I got a very simple one. You got a gifted scorer in a high-stakes game versus a top-level defender. Sign me up. Caden Edwards, Duncanville. My gosh. It's going to be a fun one.
When you're looking at possible noisemakers, I'm looking at matchups. And one of the potential games of the weekend in Texas, look no further than San Antonio Harlan versus Lake Travis. Cool. And when I'm looking at that matchup, you just mentioned Adrian Mathis. Well, on the other side of the ball, Kalen Hargrove has the potential to just do the craziest things at about 5'10", 5'11", and I'm probably being generous, but that's my boy.
Jetpacks on the legs.
Yeah, I mean, he's catching bodies, blocking shots. With how up and down I expect that game to go, don't be surprised if Kayla Hargrove's all over somebody's social media page with highlights and just high praise.
Who's next? I got it. All right.
Same order.
Gervais Mayweather
Yep.
from San Antonio Vets Memorial. We know Demarion Dennis is going to get his points and lead the team, but when you look at Gervais here, he's going to be the guy that's steady, that's calm, that's dependable, that's going to be the guy that's going to bring back the ball out, set things up for Steve Garcia, and just get after it. And so we have them ranked number 2. It's not just Dennis. It's going to be a collective force there, but I like the prospects of Gervais and what he's going to bring this year as a senior.
They were very impressive at our GASO Fall Tour in San Antonio. I'm going to go to a name that you may not know. Braden Allward, Trophy Club Byron Nelson. Loved watching him in the summer with Beast Up. Highly productive big, 6'7", scores the ball, passes the ball, rebounds the ball. Just a big fan of this kid.
Yeah, for me, since the season's officially starting, the official welcome of Jalen Dean Vines to Dallas Kimball. And if we're talking unofficial, all the dunks we've seen this fall, those are unofficial dunks. So I can only imagine what type of official dunks we're going to see. And another matchup I'm looking at is Kimball versus Frisco Memorial. And what I've seen from both those teams in our fall events is it's going to be a track meet. So expect Jalen Dean Vines to be above the rim and make plenty of noise.
Can we talk about, like, his little captions with his stuff are always really good.
It's so good.
Like
He's so involved with everything he does.
He
It's
is.
great.
I was like, "How's the air up there?" He's like, "It's windy." And then he was like, "This guy didn't do his homework." Like it's clean fun.
Yeah.
That it's insane. I like show my wife all the videos of Jalen. She's like, "What is this?" I was
Hey,
like,
don't be the guy that is the body that he's catching underneath
Oh
the
my
basket.
gosh.
He might have something to say to you.
Make a business decision, as Michael would say.
Yes, sir. Business decisions only.
I'm going to wrap my portion up here with Jarrett Guidry of Clear Lake. He's the Tesla right here. He's a guy that you can give the ball to. He's going to slow it down when he needs to. He's going to, when he can get the ball out in the open court, he's going to show that burst. And then when things aren't going back, he'll bring everybody back in. He'll slow it down to recharge, and then there he goes again. I just love everything that he brings to the
Recharge.
table, and he's just like, he's the Tesla of this group.
Love it.
Elijah Black, Katie Jordan. He's better every time I see him. I expect nothing to change. Katie Jordan, a team that's dangerous, very balanced, and Elijah Black is one of the heads of that backcourt. So, looking forward to watching.
I'll finish this off. LD Jones of North Forney. They just happened to go down to Waco Midway this weekend to start their campaign, and they were in Waco Midway for our GASO Fall Tour, and I saw LD go absolutely crazy. So if I'm forecasting a noisemaker, what I saw him do in the Waco Midway gym, I think he's going to replicate it and more. So be on the lookout for LD Jones to have a monster opening to the season.
Him and Lawyer Jones is like two of the most athletic point guards in the state.
But yeah, that will wrap up this bonus edition of the GASOcast. Be on the lookout for these in our newsletter. Become a subscriber. There's just so much content for, what do you call it, the grassroots loyalists.
The loyalists.
And this was only 15 names going forward as the season kicks off. I mean, I'm sure we're going to push it to 30, possibly 50 a weekend. So
That's the goal.
yeah.
That's the goal.
So tap in with us. Go become a subscriber ASAP. I know our new rankings are coming out as well, so
Look out.
no better time to join the Fast Break newsletter.
Fast Break family. Also, the game day thread, game
yeah.
day rundown, going to be really fun. Hoping for a collective working together as a grassroots community to really show off the state of Texas and how talented it is.
Absolutely. Season kicks off in a few days. Look forward to seeing y'all then.
See you next week.
See ya.